Okay, this lesson is to talk about improvising over the chords to House of the Rising Sun. So the first scale we learned was A minor pentatonic. It's a 5-note scale, that's why it's called pentatonic. And it contains the root, which is A. It contains a flat third, also known as a minor third, C. The fourth, D. The fifth, E. And the flat 7 or minor 7th, G. So the actual minor scale also contains B, the second, D, E, and F, the minor 6th or flat 6th. We also talked about the blues scale, which is the pentatonic scale, root, third, fourth, with the addition of E flat, which is the flat 5. So these scales work over the chords, and you can get some great sounds just by playing them. But to really, truly improvise and create good sounding solos or melodies, you need to understand chords and chord tones. Every chord has different notes that sound good, and those are your target tones where you would hold a note or maybe start a phrase or end a phrase. So to understand that, we need to look at the chord note by note as what's called an arpeggio. So A minor has a root, and you'll see in red, every chord has the root in red, A. A third, C, which is a minor third, and that's in yellow. And then the fifth is E. So those are your 3 target tones for that chord, and they're all in the pentatonic minor scale. That's the third. And that's the fifth. We go to the next chord, C major. That has a root C, is now the root of the chord. E is the third of the chord, and G is the fifth. Again, all the notes are in the pentatonic minor scale. That's the root. That's the third. And that's the fifth. The next chord in the progression is D major. And this is an interesting chord because it's outside the key of A minor because it has the note F sharp, which is the third. So it has a root of D, F sharp is the third, and A is the fifth. So if you're playing pentatonic minor, A and D would be your 2 good notes over that chord. That's the root and the fifth. The next chord in the progression is F major, and that has a root of F, which is not in the pentatonic minor scale, but is in the natural minor scale. The third is A, and the fifth is C. That's the root. That's the third. And that's the fifth. The last remaining chord in the progression is E major. And this chord has a root of E, a third of G sharp, which is outside your pentatonic minor and your natural minor, and a fifth of B, which is in your natural minor but is not in the pentatonic. So in pentatonic, the only note for that chord is the E, which is the fifth of the scale. So I gave you the harmonic minor scale, which contains the G sharp, because it's common in minor progressions to have a 5 chord that has a major third, which becomes a sharp 7 compared to the scale. Because remember, G was the flat 7, G sharp is your major 7th. So harmonic minor works really well. and then that G sharp, when you go back to the A minor chord, resolves to A. So those are some ideas to get you started on improvising. Have fun.